Hello everyone. I am here. Oops. Sorry, I just sat on this bag. I am here to make myself a journal. I don't have one. I've made one at Christmas time, and I will use that again next Christmas, but I've kind of decided that was going to be just for Christmas. So I want to make myself a journal where I can try things, where there's just kind of an art journal. I'm going to be exchanging some items with some folks that we contacted each other through Facebook on 49 Dragonflies, Barbara in Vienna, Austria. Recently made a video where she exchanged 5 items with a friend, and then did something with it in her journal and invited folks to make contacts with each other. And so I've got 2 folks that I'm going to do that with, and I'm so excited, but I really don't have any place to put it. So started thinking about that. The other thing that I had that I really have wanted to use for a while is I have this pad or pack of Amazon packing papers that I just kind of rescued and folded, and they've just been sitting in my stash and kind of de-wrinkled on their own, just because of how I've got them squished between other things. So what I did was I've just folded up a bunch of papers together. So this is a coffee dyed file folder. So I tried to pick some things that I know I'd like to use. This is a nautical chart of the area in which I live. And then here are those papers. I just tore on the perforations and folded in half. And this is some straw paper from Italy from Rachel, and some tracing paper. And this is some jazzed up coffee dyed paper. Is that in the frame? Yes. Okay. That has some watercolor inks. It has some Inca gold that's been splattered. And I think I used some of this iridescent medium on that as well. And then this is the Inca gold that I used in gold. I might also have some silver. I'm not sure. At this point, I've forgotten. And coffee dye. Straw paper, Amazon paper. This is actual vellum. And it just kind of repeats. There's some ledger paper in there. And I think, yeah, here's the center. The center has more of that jazzed up coffee dyed inked watercolor paper, but this is cardstock. So I thought in the middle it would be good to have some cardstock there. So that's my plan. And I just kind of tore these are some bits that I tore off the top so that they would kind of be the same height. They're a little on the long side, but that's okay. I'm going to create a cover that works with them. And I like the idea of having a surface. And my plan is that I'll just, I may work directly on this. I may work on another surface and glue it in. I don't know. It's just to try. And I think I may gesso some. I may coffee stain some. I got some clear gesso recently, which I don't know what I've done with, interestingly enough, that I'd like to try playing with. I have some alcohol inks that I'm about to play with. So this is going to be just for playing. And I think I'm going to attach it with elastic so that if I want to pull out a page and do some sewing on the page, that I can still do that because it won't be permanently bound in. So what I thought I would do today is do the cover, which I'm also kind of excited about. So my family loves Life is Good shirts. All of us. We all wear them. We all love them. And so I thought this would be my Life is Good journal. So I have this. This is the bag that the shirts come in. It's a paper bag, and it's kind of big, but it's thick. the walls of the bag itself are double-sided. You can see where I tore off the shipping label. I thought, oh no, I've torn it, but I've only torn a veneer of the top. It's still got a second layer. So these Life is Good bags are gonna be really good. And I think I'm just gonna fold it like that. If I fold, oh, what did I do with my, what did I just do with my signature? Oh, here it is. Hiding. Okay. So here's my signature. And if I stick it in here, I can still cut this edge off, cut it right to there, and, or even a little shorter. And then this I can put an eyelet in that, and that can kind of wrap around. And I was thinking I might also cover this in fabric. But listen, you guys, listen. You hear that? It's gonna have a super textural. It feels really good already, and I really haven't done anything. So that's what I'm thinking, that this is going to be my Life is Good journal. Okay, so I think I'm going to, I kind of want to get rid of this gluey bit. So I think I'm just going to, mark and cut. Where are my good scissors? Here we go. So this is really thick and sturdy. So I'm just going to cut that bit off. I think I'm going to leave it open so you can see it's got, this is really really thick paper bag, and it's been doubled. I'm so thrilled with them. I'm very proud of them for their packaging. And here we are, we're going to reuse it. Also, the shirts are just lovely. They're thick cotton. They say lovely, inspiring things. They have themes that are the things that we like hiking and being with your dog and your horse and the ocean and surfing. And, you know, it's all the things we love. So it's just a good company. And they donate 10% of their profits to charities that benefit kids. I think it's 10%. So just a feel-good thing all around. So this is why this is such a good Life is Good journal. And that's what these will be called. I can't stop feeling it. So I think I might wind up sewing along here, because that's what I did in my last paper bag journal. I wound up sewing, or I suppose I could sew that all together. I don't know if I want to lose the gusset though. Do I want to lose the gusset? Losing the gusset won't be the worst thing. I know I'm going to cover this in fabric. And what I did is I went and I grabbed a bunch of fabric. I grabbed some plain muslin. And this is kind of thin. But I thought I would use it just as a base, because you can kind of still see through. But that doesn't actually bother me. Nonetheless, I grabbed my Tim Holtz fabrics. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm finding that these wallflower Tim Holtz fabrics are getting harder to find. I don't know. If you have a source for them, let me know, because I'm having a hard time finding them. So butterflies, I love this one. I'm just gonna piece some stuff together. And this one has those birdies, those English birdies. And guys, I know that in England, you guys call these tits, blue tits. Why? Pretty sure it means the same thing in English in Britain as it does here. Why would you call these cute little birds blue tits? I mean, really. But anyway, I'm thinking I'm going to use those. And here's another bit that has some really nice butterflies. I have this in a stamp someplace too. So I like that idea. Love this little robin. See, it's a robin. It's not called anything silly. It's called a robin. Okay, the robin. I've got my favorite bug. My favorite bug bit there. So I think I'm going to use some of that. I think I'm going to cut these out. I know I keep hitting you. I'm sorry. That's more of that. I've got this. I think I might use this for the inside because I've always loved this fabric. And I do have plenty of it, so I'm not feeling like I need to hoard it. So I think I might cover the inside in that. And then I have this one. Oh, this has that nests an egg bit, and it has these pretty little eggs. So I think I'm going to be cutting out and placing these on here. So let me put my signature someplace safe. Unfortunately, there isn't any place really truly safe in this craft room. I'll put it right here. I think I'm going to put a clip on it. Got myself a clip, and I will just, oops, clip this together and then put it over here. Okay, so then my next step, I think, is to find out how much of the muslin I need for a base. Just get these last little bits of the dress sticker off. They actually came off quite easily. A couple little tears here and there, but really not all that bad. Okay, so I am going to, so this will be the front cover. I want to keep this because I like putting a thicker eyelet in here. So I have, oh my gosh, I did it again. I'm sorry. I have these wide ones, and I like using these wide ones on there. So, ha, didn't get you that time. So, I am just going to eyeball. Okay, so that is not, is that a straight? That does, well, it's been torn. So theoretically, I don't know if it's straight. It doesn't seem straight. Let me see if I can find a more straight corner. Okay, here's a selvage. Okay, so I'm going to tear this. And this is such a big piece of muslin. I don't mind if I wind up with scraps. It's also just muslin, super easy to get. You can get muslin from, you can eat anywhere. Like I've bought, this actually might have come from Walmart originally. I know I've gotten it from, I've ordered it from various and sundry places over the years. But I think that piece actually might have come from me going, oops, I'm all tangled here, to a physical store. Back when we used to do such crazy things, and buying some muslin. Okay, so this is gonna go like that. And I wanna leave a little extra room. I don't mind if it overhangs, but I wanna make sure it covers. Okay, we're getting there. Getting to a more manageable piece. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably pin and sew this, just the fabric bits first, and then I will probably sew the whole shebang onto here. Or I might wind up having to glue it because that's pretty thick. We shall see. Okay, so I'm going to, that's overhanging that a bit, and then I'm just gonna give a little snip here so that it's overhanging here a bit. And then I think when I piece my fabrics on, I won't completely cover it. So I'm essentially thinking of doing like a fabric collage. There we go. And we have a piece of muslin, roughly the size of the full cover of our bag. Okay, so I have like a I don't know, 3/8 inch overhang on the edges. So I think I'll just remember that as I'm collaging. And I really don't need to I think maybe we'll do it like this. Because I don't know if I need to do the back. I'll see. I might go around the spine onto the back a bit, but I won't do the whole back. Okay, so here are my favorite fabrics again. So this one, what did I say was in this one? Oh, this was the cute little robin. So I'm going to tear out this robin. So I'm really excited about this swap idea. It's gonna be wicked fun because I suppose it depends with who you're doing it with. Yeah, that's right. But you can either tell them a theme or a style. I like those feathers too. Maybe I'll keep that in case I want the feather. But I like this robin. Or like for one of mine, I just said, hey, surprise me. Because that's kind of what I like, the idea of stretching yourself a bit. Seeing what it is other people supplies are like. I think that's one of the things that we like about YouTube, don't you? That we see other people working in their spaces with their supplies. Okay, so all these little birdies are they all the same size? I think that one seems bigger. There's some, well, there's a cute little face, little chubby face. I think I like that skeleton leaf pattern as well. I think I might take these guys. Feels folded. Okay. Let's see, I don't want to cut off his little face. Oh, somebody's home. Hello? Oh. I think that's my daughter going to work. She probably heard me talking to myself and didn't want to bother me. No, she understands. She knows. And then I'm just going to go right there. Okay. So we've got some cute little birdies. Is that you, Ruthie? What? Are you leaving? Yep. Okay, be safe. Love you. Give Eagle a kiss for me. Eagle is our favorite horse. Okay. So here are the bugs. I know bugs are not to everybody's taste, but I enjoy them. Especially the bumblebees. Oh, look, here are some right on an edge. I think I'll just take a little bit of these right here. Let's see, I'll go like that. Get rid of some of these pieces here out of the way. So, how are you all doing? Are any of you guys doing a swap with anyone? I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't gotten mine out yet. I'm really not going to be able to get to the post office until Saturday. So here's the thing. I know I'm home and I'm doing this, but I have no car. She just took the car. So I think I'll go underneath this caterpillar. And I should probably, come to think of it, do some spanning of the spine. Because I want to have as strong a spine as possible, because I am going to put the eyelets in the spine so that I can string the elastic through. Okay. How about some flutterbys? Bring that down a smidge. I think what about these flutterbys? Those are pretty humongo. Yeah, I may not use those, but these guys are kind of the right size. Let's see. I think I will do a strip. I'm going to try and go down here and then go down here. Let's see if I can do that. And that way I will get some of them intact. Do it this way. So I can just tear off this bit here. Maybe I'll put that underneath there. And then I want something for right there is what I'm thinking. I think those will work. Maybe if I just do that bit there. Because I think I can tear this fairly cleanly while tearing the fewest butterflies. Not tearing that, I'm cutting that. And then I can just fray the edges so that it is in keeping with the rest of the materials, but I didn't have to cut any of the butterflies in half to achieve that result. There we go. And then this can look like it's flying out from underneath the robin. What else have I got? Oh, I've got this one that has the eggs and the nests. Anything near, this is a pretty big piece. I wonder if I've never used this. Oh, look, there we go. Familiar birds. I'll snip this piece right here. Okay, and that will be the bit that I tear from. I'm just gonna refold this monstrous bit over here. So we have, today's Thursday, we have 6 more days of school. I don't think I'm going to use this here. Maybe I'll stick this over here. This week has been the longest week. You ever have that feeling where you think you're a day further along in the week than you actually are? Well, I have felt that way all week long. Yes. This week is interminable. I think next week's going to be the same way, if not worse, because everybody's just so fried. It's like the last mile of a marathon. So yeah, so that's where we are. My son really is finishing up tomorrow because he got chosen to go to Boys State, which is like a mock government thing where they get juniors from all over the state, and they go and they participate in like structured activities that kind of mimic what it's like to be in government. So I guess it's pretty selective. So he was pretty chuffed that he was chosen. Maybe I can get a little egg for right there. What do you think? So he's been having to take all of his finals early and do his final projects, get them finished. Let's see. Those couple might work. So yeah, so yesterday he had to create a visual argument about Lord of the Flies. I don't know. So yeah, so he was working on that last night. And this is after he had been doing he's on the sailing team, and so he had sailing team after school, and then he was helping out with there are yacht races in our town, so he was crewing on for yacht racing, because we're right on the ocean, so it's a very salty town. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's kind of coming out nicely. I think I'm gonna do one more bit right here so that it kind of extends but doesn't cover the back side. What have we got for bits? Nope, none of those. How about those big old butterflies? Ooh, yes. Maybe I can get, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna go here. See if I can extricate some of these. And I will go here. I don't know, have you guys noticed that every time I pull out a different pair of scissors, I've got like, I've got 3 different pairs of scissors on my desk. I'm just grabbing and going. Oh, that's kind of nice. I think I'm going to not use the postcard bit and not use the alphabet bit, just the butterflies. There we go. Cool. All right. So I am just going to pin this into place and sew it. And I can't do that on camera because my sewing machine is not mobile and I have no room for it on this desk, and I can't maneuver the camera. So I'm just going to pin it and sew it, and the next installment will be the next bit that I do. So I hope you are all having a great day. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. I'm very excited about having my own art journal, having it come together. And please, if you would, click like, leave me a comment, say something about what you're working on, or if you're doing a swap or an exchange or a 5-item thing. If folks want to find each other in the comments below and arrange swaps, that's a great thing to do. Let's spread this far and wide, bring our journaling community even closer together. And if you could subscribe, that would be fabulous too. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hello. So here is what I've gotten done. So I did the, I sewed everything, all that patchwork stuff to the muslin, and then I just glued the muslin to the paper bag. And so here is what it looks like. I just switched over from Fabri-Tac to 3-in-1. This stuff smells different. It smells stronger. And the smell is much less okay to me, but I got it because it was cheap. So then I put the thick eyelets through the top and the bottom. I decided, I decided to use just a single strand instead of like the whole eyelet and elastic system, because I only needed the one set of papers. And I did another eyelet through the flap. And I decided not to cover the inside with anything. There was that little worn bit. So I glued the 2 layers of the paper bag together to give it some strength. And then I just had this wide music washi that I just covered over with that little bit, because I wanted to keep the Life is Good. Good vibes, life is good. This is my Life is Good journal. Love it. So that's what I did with that. And then with the spine, here I can slide the signature right on out. And I had a Raisin Bran box, and I just cut 2 strips and glued them, just the Raisin Bran box cardboard together. And then glued those 2 together, glued that down, and then I covered it with the Eclectic Elements Tim Holtz Wallflower branding strip off the fabric that I just tore. And I just glued that down with my Aleene's tacky glue, and threaded some sari silk through it. So there's actually a ton of space left in this. Like, it's not full, but hopefully I tied it down really tight, which is a good thing. Just, there we go. So I wanted it to be held in place. So as we go through and I add pockets and things, there's a lot of room for growth in this. And then I had this beautiful thick sari silk that I threaded through Rachel style, and I just tie that up in a bow. Well, I had it prettier before, but that's okay. Tie it up in a bow, and there we go. My Life is Good journal. So as I add things to it and as I get my 5 items, I'll bring you guys along. So have a good evening. Hope you're crafting, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.